I believe we can get there. Always, not a believing day, na make we there, and this not the one put you. Just like as I've been saying just now, now Saturdays them will be done the day they cook, but now we there almost every day for cook. Now the one pot show this today. We did talk about what happened last week. Not just continuation. We don't talk. Then after today, I think say it go just right. Say we come tomorrow for make we come. See how we can able for carry on with we safe like brothers and sisters them the way forward after this. But let we handle this today. The court don't rule. 9 SLPP members they don't come in. 10 APC members they don't come on at all. So literally SLPP now na majority na parliament. According to the court, according to how it happened. Well, the legal implication and all that thing in there is a side attraction, but this now waiting a bilek. And before we get we critical thinker, the one and only Khadija, is there with we. You go join with today at the program. Make it tell Famble them ado. Yes, Khadija, you can tell Famble them ado.
Yes, sir. Good day, Mr. Triple A, and to the entire Sierra Leone community around the world. I extend me warm greetings to you all. Thank you. I give back the floor, sir.
Okay, that's the one and only critical thinker. Let me see how this thing be, because we don't handle this thing from last week, from the Friday way happened. We there Saturday, and now the love of Sierra Leone I make we there. But let we take them from 98.1, their own vintage point. How them be see this thing and how it unfold. Listen to this, we'll get from 98.1.
Friday, May 31 this year, na the High Court of Saloon, Justice Combat Commander and legislative member of Parliament here been questioned and self-crime them will go against the 1991 Constitution of Saloon. According to the particulars of offense, where the judge them don't find the member of Parliament here guilty of the High Court and say some pandemic they take salary from the Consolidated Revenue Fund. So to the time where the party nominates them for contest na the 2018 election, we go against Section 76(1)(b) of the 91 Constitution of Saloon. Some pandemic involved by election practice, election violence, and other election crime them. We be make out of them 16 APC member of Parliament here, where the SLPP member be petition. The High Court be rule against 10 well seats, and out of that 10 day, one by election for being a constituency 110 na Godri, where for be between 3 months term from now. Some Pandey APC member of Parliament here, where the court be rule against na Honorable Usman, when I be member of Parliament for constituency 130, don't lost in seats to Abdul S. Morekon, we take the second position at the election. Honorable Ahmed Mansare for constituency 121, lost in seats to Abdul M. Lansana. Mohammed S. Karim Keru for constituency 122, lost in seats to Aliu Kamara. Honorable Sirajin Rollins Kamara for constituency 127, lost in seats to John Koroma. Abdul Bakar F. Silla for constituency 128, lost in seats to Benjamin Toure, and 5 other one them we lost in seats pan this case. After this ruling at the High Court, I've been talked to the lead lawyer and the SLPP party on this case, the ruling where the High Court don't give. But look inside this petition case back proper one.
We accept the ruling, but then we'll follow the due process to the Supreme Court with a required period of 4 months. And we've always stated that is in line with common law practice. The court had lost its jurisdiction to hear these matters. We've already filed this decision.
have been same way so talk to the lead lawyer for the SLPP, we say then team of lawyer them get issue with the two ruling them we no favor them, and then deny the rumor where they go around say the judgment gets politics, as he say him and in team of lawyer them believe say the judicial system independent and they win them case here because the legal team been do good work.
For what we don't present, we will not get any connection with politics. The judiciary is an institution on its own. So judicial decisions, the only way they challenge are now for go on appeal. So very clearly, we don't conduct the trial, we don't go through a whole process. If then don't look into the matter and come out, and they are not politicians, judges are not politicians. So it can't be said to be a political matter in that respect. We argued the case for the whole, and when you look at the circumstance, even the one the way rule against we, you go find out, say, if we want, we can still appeal, given the fact that where you don't uphold, say, the other party, like the constituency 110, be marred by violence, intimidation, ballot paper scatter. So many next step not be doing in case very well. So those are areas where we can able for whatever.
One of the affected member of parliament them we lost in seats na constituency 127, Honorable Sierra Leone Kamara, say you're not glad with the ruling where the judge give against them.
I feel bad and also feel good because now I think Semina like an independent person. The thing I've been afraid for point out because of my position as member of parliament. Now I have the freedom. I mean, like a loose cannon. But I'm also disappointed because when you know about election issues, election violence or malpractice, now once they do approve, it's okay. If now issue get for with constitutional matters like receiving money from consolidated fund or to SIM, that's a different thing. But imagine all the thing where the man talking, they say me beat somebody, I want to kill him. Then the man not go report up, they not charge me. Then you go out to recount. So I feel bad, but I'm also not surprised because the judicial don't they show themselves saying that then can people also, and I'm not surprised that combat commander come out with this kind of baseless and nonsense ruling.
After this ruling where the High Court give, the leader for the APC party in Parliament, Honorable Cherno Majuba, with some member of Parliament them where the High Court rule against, and some other member of Parliament them, been worker from the High Court to their party office, who said them they sing them victory song. All of a sudden, the police be get issue with the crowd, where we make the police be end up for fire tear gas. But waiting the APC party think about this ruling, where the High Court give Usman Fodeyan Sane, now the National Secretary General for the APC party.
Now, a travesty of justice. After 1 year plus, you can't put the members of parliament. In the first place, the process of getting a member of parliament, they start with nomination. And that nomination, the Public Elections Act and the Constitution say, on that for the close of nomination. If you district returning officer not accepting appeal to the National Electoral Commission, the National Electoral hold within the district returning court. That's not the process. But you know, do that, you wait until have been announced, you can petition. We have been petitioned 32 SLPP members of parliament. We also be asked for injunction before the Senate accept, and that are enough. Members were injuncted. The court, President in Box Bindede, why not go check them one day? Because you are voting for the chairman or mayor. The
Senate end up say them party no go agree for this ruling, as he said them party they prepare 10-point resolution for give to the international committee so that they will look inside this ruling.
Of course, we meet. We are going to protest. We are going to make sure we not accept the decision, because this is against the people's choice. Now the people that vote for them. One great person who can sit down, you use your pen, you remove them out of parliament. Then you elect somebody else who will not win the election. You put on it. We ask the international community. We are preparing a 10-point resolution of why we are not satisfied with this kind of judgment.
As all this they been at the High Court, the judge then been rule say some panel APC member of parliament here we don't lost them seats for pay back the salary where them be they receive the term where them been there as member of parliament within 1 month term. With support from Michael Sambola, Cherno Jallo for Radio Democracy, Mina Elizabeth Campbell the reports.
Yeah, we want to tell Elizabeth Campbell thank you for that report today we get from 98.1. I hope say you listen how 98.1 from their own point of view, na so they report them. Let's take this another one, same from 98.1, how they see this one.
According to Section 83, Act Number 6 of Saloon 1991 Constitution, every elected member of Parliament for take oath of office before he take in seats at the House. This make the Clerk of Parliament, Honorable Paran Tarawali, administer the oath of office to 9 new MP them, where win the election petition case against sitting member of Parliament them.
I, Emmanuel Kisabeki, having been declared,
I, John Telsin Koroma,
having been declared,
a
member of Parliament, do hereby, in the name of God swear, that I will bear.
After the oath of office, the Speaker of the House, Dr. Abbas Bundu, welcomed the new MP them and advised them for represent them constituency them according to expectation.
And by virtue of having taken the oath of office, you now carry the title of honorable member. We hope and pray you live up to the expectation of this nation and indeed to the expectation of your constituents for the rest of the tenure of this parliament. Let me remind you that you are here today because your predecessors have been found wanting by the High Court of Sierra Leone, either in terms of having violated the Constitution or of having violated an electoral law. It also is a sober reminder to all of us that when you're seeking public office, one thing you must eschew is violence or the threat of violence in achieving your ambition.
The new MP na Honorable Emmanuel Sagbeki, Aliyu Ibrahim Kamara, Tennyson Indulu Sandi, Benjamin Ture, Abdul Suleiman More Conte, Abdul Munir Lansana, and other one them, where they all they represent SLPP. With this new arrangement, according to the Speaker of Parliament, Dr. Abbas Bundu, make the SLPP don't be the majority party na the House. As before this term, APC been there in majority with 68 seats, but don't lost 9 of them seats here through court ruling. The APC seat na constituency 110 na Godrich declared vacant through court ruling, and serve one member of Parliament for APC been died this BN10, we make APC don't end with 57 seats and SLPP end up with 58 seats, with 2 vacant seats them, where one dey na Freeton and one na from Koinadugu, and NEC go get for conduct election for them seats at Gisno.
The ruling party, the SLPP, now has 58. The main opposition, APC, is 57. In light of this reconfiguration, the SLPP is now the majority party.
Inside the past year, Parliament been done use the language majority and minority leader because now only 2 political parties been there na Parliament then 10 day. But for the first time in the history of Saloon, after the 2018 election, 4 different political parties plus independent they now na Parliament, and before this term, the ruling party where na SLPP been there in minority, we make inside the start of the ongoing Parliament, the House been adopt the language leader of government business and leader of the opposition. Now with the latest development, we don't change the position of the ruling party from minority to majority, make the head of government business, Mohammed Sidi Tunis, suggest say Parliament for go back to the language majority leader and head of government business. But this, according to the Speaker, Dr. Abbas Bundu, this go only be if they amend the standing order them.
Mr. Speaker, I will start arguing now that in fact a majority leader of government business.
With the greatest respect, Mr. Leader, I only want you to take us back to your argument about majority or minority. Let us keep it at that. We are leader of government business, and I have to my left the leader of the opposition. Until the standing orders are appropriately amended, we shall continue to use the language of leader of the government and the leader of the opposition.
The business of the House will continue Thursday, June 6 this year for the Society for Radio Democracy, Musa S. Kamara.
Yes, we want to tell Musa S. Kamara thank you from 98.1 for that particular clip there. You don't listen from the first one we'll play to this one. How everything unfold, how the court case, and we don't learn now say the opposition party say they not agree. They not tell we say then they appeal, but then say then they write a 10-point resolution where then they take to the international partners, them the international community, and now we learn say the one them with then give. They already swear them in. So now then they in charge na parliament, and they don't take over the seats, and then they get for represent them people them. We still wait for make we see how they get for go introduce themselves to them people them, because now the people them then they represent. How they get for go introduce themselves to the people them and make let the people they understand how now then they represent the people them now. You go say maybe the people then supposed to don't know through the news, but I think say it is just wise for them for go back to the people them and let them explain to the people them what happen way make them they represent the people them. And a lot of people, a lot of school of thought they around this whole parliament where they now this parliament. Within now, a lot from the Speaker of the Parliament, the how they may get for choose to the way how they don't SLPP now they at majority. People and they frown at the process. People and they think say not to the right way it happen. Everybody gets in own idea of how it happen. But one thing we take now is that Parliament, the judiciary, and the government, and the opposition, we all need for find way for dialogue. Because if you look how this thing waka, is like dialogue not take place. And if you listen to what happens here for Bintumani 3, why the opposition APC party not go. Now only now we dey know say through Karamokaba we be dey na 98.1 and we be dey arriving on Sunday, we all be dey na this radio station. Now through that day we know say he say we then go meet them, then tell them say Bintumani 3 not for political party. Not for party, so I make them invite them individually. So he talk Bokutin the way you open up. I don't know if you be get opportunity for listen or if you not be listening. I'm right after this broadcast. If you listen at the radio, we repeat that particular program they back right after this broadcast. But get for them at the radio, you know they do on Facebook Live. You know, a lot of things them where they happen to Salone right now. It not fine for make we turn a blind eyes on them. Na in go born pikin way we no go elect tomorrow. You go say na bad pikin, you go say you go give the pikin any kind name now. But waiting they happen so it no go fine. Other thoughts go say, okay, we hope say this not the last one. Make them just find a way, they work together and find a way for dialogue. But at the end of the day, the process, the judiciary, if you check again, whether they say the police used excessive force or the force was proportional to within the limit day. You know, every side to Sierra Leone, you go make you one catch and say, what is really going on with Sierra Leone? Anybody where they talk, even though if person call say me, I know this party, I know that party, but at the end of the day, we all who they brand the person say, but this another party they. The truth, and if you listen, everybody, let's leave where they call say, let's talk the truth. Let we talk the truth. From every angle, let we talk the truth. How can we determine the truth being the truth? You say, you get to your own side, I get to my own side, you get the good side, you get the bad side, you get the truth. And now only the truth now go able to make Salone work out who side we want and for go. Last Saturday, we talk about arrested development. That with development, we take one step forward, we take 10 backwards. And not to say because somebody talk something, then be say the person is clean for not being that kind of thing. So, because let's leave it to they see, okay, just like an example, yeah? This is not just an example. The term where the Ebola be there, waiting former President Kuruma say, he say Ebola money, na blood money. He talk am. But at the end of the day, we hear about misappropriation. Even Francis Ben Kefala, when the Commissioner of Anti-Corruption, he came, he clear an aspect where Red Cross, then Allah say $2 million loss, then Allah, and yes, na be syndicate work. Na be syndicate work, and outside the syndicate work be there, na be inflate and they inflate the dollar rate. Now around the dollar rate, and then be the inflate. So now so then get hold of that money there. Then they don't know. Even though it talk we see how we end. Then even current President Bio, they frown at certain things. Them say they're not the sack people them way now of APC origin and then things then they but we they see how this thing they unfold. So not to say because somebody talk say now you're not supposed to do that means say it not they happen. I just want to make we understand it because it's like whenever a person within our authority team up for talk, as he talk, waiting he talk, we don't believe say yes not true. We don't believe say not true. Even though if he is guilty of it, we say not true because they're in talker. So with the High Court ruling and everything, the saddest part is the judiciary way for able save we right now. But the judiciary is split. The judiciary is split. Because when they say, oh, the laws, who they argue with the laws of the land and the laws, call one person for can talk. It depends on which platform we team up. The platform we team up, now you go represent to. Whereas we the people they turn to the judiciary for implement the laws of the land, for interpret and for we make we understand. Now the judiciary therefore. But at the end of the day, this is not the one green salon we will get. Make I bring the critical thinker, make we hear from waiting in get on this particular time. You get the platform.
You. Yes, sir. Thank you, Triple A. Thank you so much. My pleasure for joining you again today. Just like I tell me, I want to start first from the arrested development and then land to Usawi Day today to today's topic. Peace, love in Sierra Leone, and now we responsibility for see that we maintain a peaceful, loving, healthy atmosphere for we safe. What I mean by that, we contribution to we safe will go a long way. If political parties then get disputes, make we come in and try for be the solution and not the problem. Not even identical twins, neither fraternal twins will agree for everything. But at the end of the day, at that juncture, now they compromise come in place. Make we not get the attitude of now so NGC they don't do 1954 in that regard Yusuf go on repeat the same thing when Yusuf kind of power. The past government, if we can remember, it proposed the attitudinal change. I strongly believe, we attitude, we action, we reaction, they all can either make way or break way. Meaning, if you see you come in Sierra Leonean, they get beaten or attacked, you laugh, you celebrate, you rejoice, whatever word suits you, just because Ona not gets the same ideology. Trust me, we not only they betray that person there as a Sierra Leonean, but we they fail as a nation as a whole. When we remember, the green, white, and blue, the above we all, then and then only will be the beginning of a better Mama Salon. I personally not care if you not Limba, Timini, Minde, Koranko, Yolonka, Shabro, Fula, Madingo, Creole, Gisi, and all the other tribes, and I can go on and on when we get to the salon. What I care for is that every brothers and sister we are come in contact with, we happen for be Sierra Leonean, and we all fall under the green, white, and blue.
According to Section 83 Act.
Triple yoke. Oh, okay. Okay. I come from a background where my late daddy happened for be from the Creole descendant. My daddy not get any tribe, and my mama happened for be the Madingo tribe. So my very first foundation, don't tell me, I not get no room for tribal prejudice. Some of we weakness as Sierra Leoneans, we can hail we leaders them to we own dismay. What do I mean by that? In other words, if even when they see them say then they make mistake, instead of we kind of like caution them, or we try for correct them politely in a respectful manner, everything where they say yes sir, yes sir, yes ma, yes sir, yes sir, take to the point where they fail. And unfortunately, when they don't fail, then we not the same individual then back where they come back say, oh, we they tell them, but listen. So what you go advice as peace loving Sierra Leonean, make we avoid anybody where they come tell we say, no associate yourself with AAA because in a member of C4C, NGC, SLPP, or APC, just for name few of a political party back home. Then kind people they now for immediately tell them say AAA happen for be a Sierra Leonean, and in choice of any political party in the Republic of Sierra Leone, now in rights of association as we constitution prescribed for in own right. We always be we brothers keepers then. Make we not allow any politician, neither any political party for divide we to the point of inflicting pain by we self. I say that from my last show, the Critical Thinking Talk Show, where I say, and I will say I'm back again here, make we ask we self how we don't contribute to the welfare, the stability, the peace, unity, and oneness of we beloved Mama Salon. How some of we don't contribute to example of the unfortunate incident we happen now we beloved Mama Salon, where we compromise with fellow citizens. What do I mean by that? Some of we went in our social media, or we happen to be social media commentators them. Some of we words and we language the way they use. It's either it kind of like deliberately, or sometimes I don't know if na understand and not understand, which I don't believe, but some of the language and what they use is it really geared towards deliberately they incite or they encourage either we current government for they inflict either pain on the previous government or then they born good picking. The philosophy we only live by is that the way I recognize is that we both any past government or current or future government, they will get their strength and they will get their weakness. You understand? But I believe when any new government come in place, you learn from their weaknesses than they from the previous government or the mistake. You learn from them wherein I make that mistake they. For an example, the manifesto of the current government then preach on new direction. So when you say new means that it's brand new. If there's anything where you don't learn from that previous government, you obviously continue in that route. You understand? If even let's say the All People's Congress, they don't make a mistake, wherein sometimes their supporters they don't misbehave at some point or whatever the case may be, as a new direction or as a government wherein you did purge for a better Mama Salon, you don't want anything we go remind me of na payback. You understand? So I go heal here for now and make sure you come back in and I get other few things and back where I will bring to the table before I land to today's topic. So I bring you back, sir.
Yes, that's not the critical thinker, Khadija Naim, in case you just join me. I come open the phone line. Where you say they get opportunity where you want Rob Motpan the topic of today, when are the High Court ruling, the judiciary, the current parliament, and how you think the parliament within now will move forward past waiting don't happen. We see you say the Speaker of the House, the way how then they be elected now. We don't see how forget the majority don't they? Not forget say there are still 2 by-elections we get for hold. There are still 2 by-elections we get for hold. And remember say even before this, APC don't boycott all the last by-elections them. They don't boycott them. They say they know they take part was na Umfa Ali. Remember, say them be the call for Umfa Ali in resignation. So them back out all. Well, let we see, because this particular, them, now 2 seats they now we then for Dubai election, we then for full length seats then they. So let we see if the boycott go still continue or then go come say then one come stand for them position then they. Let's just say, okay, what if again APC come, they win them. They win them 2 seats then they. It go bring them back into majority. For say we go see another petition, we go come inside for bring, is this what we want? I don't know if you get the picture where they try for paint here. I hope say we they understand. Say 2 seats then they we then get for right now, yes. APC gets 57, SLPP gets 58. But then get 2 seats, we then get for go for. If APC win then 2 seats then they, it go put automatically APC to 57, 59, whilst SLPP go still the 58. So maybe we will see petition again. We go bring them come because of they want for hold the majority side. So those things then go boycott, say they're not mixed. And what do you foresee? What do you foresee for this particular parliament? Because from the start of this parliament to date, even though yes, that's the thing where we don't talk. We never see Usai then clash for appoint person where the president nominate, they not clash there. Where it come for make then talk about their welfare, they not clash there. So they get certain things that where they not clash, where they all be the work fine. But when you come to certain things, then they clash. The parliamentarians then they clash. Even though they be there, so the Speaker of the House, but they were there. Yes, them boycott the state opening with the president, the waka inside the waka Canada. We get the whole drama there for deal with. As we don't we go into money, we don't come up into money now. Look how they. What's next? All the happenings here, you go think say, oh, okay, yes, we try for progress. We go. There are certain things that when are good news where they come out. Because we just learned say FIFA don't lift the suspension. And Salon, hey Papa got a puy. FIFA don't lift the suspension. But remember say Francis Ben Kefala, it's like it a catch it say in no one agree for that ruling where the court give. It's like say he want take Madam Aisha go back in a court. Because you get things them way outlined, say, them particular one then they na misappropriation of the fund. So Aisha don't go, now, Madam Aisha don't go, now, they say FIFA don't lift the ban. Then a good thing, But what if Francis Benkefala appeal again, and if he appeal, they pull Madam Aisha back common at the position because he say you can't stay in a court, though you then at the office. So these are just other things them where they dance on the side. But now good news because they don't lift the ban. So not of us say good things then they happen, but look at that God we can be in. So I they open the phone line now. You will want to contribute. The phone line open now. People they don't begin call already. Well, since they don't begin call or just they bring people them on the air. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please.
Yes, Ina Alusain Dondem, I call from London.
Yes, Alusain from London. What's in a young contribution, sir?
Okay. At the touch to the last one where you talk about first in regards to FIFA way then don't lift them ban.
Mm-hmm.
And then you ask a question, where that question they will they go back again to waiting you the question will be same ask on Saturday. You know. You see, until we talk reality, I will say this to you the last time and I will repeat them again. Until we talk reality, then Salon and not going to go before, then later I begin go behind back. Okay, what think Francis Ben Kafala say? We all know say in a reality talk. You not go get kind of you keep in the way thereafter, then you expect say because of your sake, FIFA don't leave the ban, but they want force you, they want forcefully let we accept you, let you didn't have the job. So now because of that, if you know they did that means then they impose the ban back. So what in Francis Benkefala talk now true. Enough for Dede, then for investigate them. If you're not found and guilty, then fair enough. You know? So because we don't want to talk reality of things the way they happen, now I make we always go far, then we reverse. Then now they go to the other one where they talk about the election, the by-election. That by-election, where they say 2 seats don't left them for votes, just like how you critical think at the talk earlier on, say, when Anes Kuruma come na power, I talk about attitudinal change. We in talk about them, from what he did in London, I talk about them. Say go na salon, he implement them? No. The time with them APC be in power, na dumb position will be get. They not be they talk nothing. They not be they say anything because they not be get power. Okay, for example, 2007 election, I know they count something back again. What did they do to Solomon Berewa? We all know what did they do to Solomon Berewa. But at the end of the day, what did Solomon Berewa do? It goes to those halffuls, the SLPP parliamentary and the opposition, when they go to parliament, they don't misbehave like how APC misbehaves so. So why now when they don't lost election, then they make noise say, because Umfa Ali did it, we know they allow. Who do they choose Umfa Ali? Now when they choose Umfa Ali, not to the regime, okay, if the Tewe Christian at top, they void all those things against Solomon Berewa. If the SLPP said beat him up, then Tawad and say, no, we need agree. Salono for the opt-in also, for the on the worst side. So the critical thinker where you get, when they talk as well, let you know just they give references to the government within a power, say new direction, then you talk about attitudinal change, talk more on them. Let they talk about the previous government back within a power, the thing the way they talk about, they don't implement them. So now the SLPP want to implement some of them here, they want to put them straight, then people they don't agree. Then with the doubt for we say, waiting now the thing what would they do, Salon can not make it, they go before, then later I come here. Now we say they give the cause. Now we say they give the cause. And I tell you one thing, the Human Rights Convention, it tell we say every human being get right to life. Yes. But again, they won't again say, even though you get right to life, they won't you say this and this you're not supposed to do. If you do them, now violation. So we give for the give self advices. The civil organization, the civil rights organization, they will get in a salon. Then they preach about civil rights, but they really warn people and advise people and say this and that are not supposed to do. They can wake some type of no more government take action. Now that then they preach about. We stand firm on which we talk. Please, before salon will go before. If not to that salon will never go before because we just say when they talk, we know straightforward. So my brother, if you give me time for talk. Now that. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, caller.
And I wish you Eid al-Fitri. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, good evening, good afternoon. This is Fatmata from New York.
Yes, you get the platform. What's in a contribution?
My contribution here is Salon. If we will not stop this blaming game for more to move further. Here, now history, now it happen so now for tomorrow. Because if any other person come back into governance and he repeat them or we go more than what's in the happen, so what's in we get for say back? What's in we go get for say? If na history na in for Ledon and Salon, hey, na problem this na serious calamity for the country. For say where this one come, where you don't do what they do, nobody again no go come for can change the narrative, for make people feel like say, oh, praise God. And me believe for say, if you see some people that will be vote for the new direction, we change. Some people will not be APC, then change to SLPP. That's because of the word where they hear it. They say new direction. Is this the new direction? Oh, they talk hey, not for tomorrow, not for tomorrow. Because if history repeats itself, or more than repeats itself, you cannot to repeat. You repeat, you go say maybe the same thing they possibly do, now go do back. If you do more than that, what see we the Salon people and go get for say again. Now that's normal.
All right, thank you very much, caller.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
It's Mustafa, they call from France.
No, not to you. Hold on. Yes, Mustafa, waiting you want put on the table.
And well, thank you very much for this program today. The only one when we want to talk again, I want to let this one, if the judge the way past them decision they are and listen. May them know say this two thing they don't do so. It go affect we own generation, the next generation and the generation yet unborn. Because when they don't do so, now one of the worst things ever. This new direction where people and they talk about, if not this way now be the new direction, it look like say we country, instead of to go before now reverse to the reverse. Now we got other people where they jubilate over this way they gladly, but they don't know what thing don't happen at the country. So if they know what thing don't happen, some man know they even talk with happiness with this right now, we don't happen at this country right now. Salon now we not get no other country now Salon we get. But the politicians are ready for so far with. Now everybody and selfish interest, including them judge the way take them decision, and then worst decision how they take. We get for suffer the country, we get for suffer with people because now people and they glad the police them, they don't take the people. Everybody see how police they don't behave. They don't see how the judiciary don't behave. Tomorrow when they begin go after judges them, begin do bad thing against them, we all get for feel bad against them. But the innocent one, they will not know nothing. Sometimes I then get for suffer for this decision, why I don't take.
All right.
Just help the country. If God not help the country, I believe say Salon, that before one go, we need a reach there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mustafa. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Oh, I name Francis. I call from Minnesota.
Yes, Francis from Minnesota. What do you want to at table?
I just want to tell you, thank you for the platform. That's one. Number two, you see the reason why that country they behind because of the judiciary. One, because the inept of the judiciary now don't put the burden on anti-corruption. Over the past 10 years, my brother, tell me how many cases that judiciary prosecute on corruption? None. Them they make it pocket. Imagine inside this 1 year, anti-corruption they can't case the way they don't prosecute and find people they want it. So the judiciary they need for reform. That's not just one. Number two, them politicians then they use them people then as human shield, both APC and SLPP, and that make them they enjoy it. Imagine like this last thing will happen. If them politicians, the people then be literate enough They know for don't listen to that call for good protest. They for just sit down quietly. And that's enough for don't come inside. But because the people, they're illiterate, so all the time they call them for support them, for back them up at the nonsense them. Yeah, that's not just two. Number three, I always they talk about the sacking. The sacking therefore take place. Imagine a state house where Marabiu become. How many people in the sack na state house? Over 100. Una one tell me say all the 100 people in there. Now just not to just one party them be there. They marginalize the other one there. Imagine statistics where they don't sack 200 people in there. Imagine all them 200 people in there. Now just one party them be there. So that is the system we don't happen at that place there. So it's difficult. Now hypocrites no more Wikipedia another place there. And imagine the speakership where then they grumble now. Now the same APC now then go change the method of electing speaker. Now that parliament. Now then they cry foul. If they be really mean well for that country, they know for don't change all them thing they. Now then they pretend like say no to them. The other thing were interesting. Where people they know they talk. How many times that JFK be they warn them? Say man they no send people in a parliament where then they collect pay. Then they pretend like say they no one there and they not be given that advice there. Now then they call the people there for back then. So now that thing and they put that country there again. And they always they talk this. The last one is that what you make a next gap really go create two districts there. Now they not because of majority parliamentarian seats. Because it not been mean well for that country there. If I don't consult the people there, this way create two and go create one at the south and create one at the east. But if we just plan them, so at the end of the day, until you go back to the drawing board, and we'll be very sincere with yourself. If not to that day, and we no more go loss.
Okay.
We will continue for the loss. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you're live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Mina Mangaya, I call from London.
Yes, which you are laying at table?
The single one laying at table one, I'm so happy for the educational system where they try for implement, because if the grassroots not know what they go on, like get a proper teaching, they're not able to express themselves out there, and they will be ignorant to some things. Them, like for example, if Sierra Leoneans don't know about the constitution, okay, yeah, for instance, England they get laws them, and if you not follow them laws, then you will get into an issue. So, but if the Sierra Leonean they don't know the constitution, then they think say when the government come into power, try for use those laws. They say now waiting they want they don't do now in they can't do back. Change not go ever day. But if they know the laws them and then laws then they apply to anything where they about for do, then they will not say change the camp. But if the court don't take a decision, this is not a law. Why are you arguing like for say this not for happen? It create a chaos in the town. And then secondly again, if we look back to some of comments and way politicians they then be the give, that's all the inside issue that the nation brainwash people were not educated. Give them some things them for let they act in violence. Like for example, when the president go vote, he talks say if he then not win the election, they will create trouble. But look what's in the go on now. Look like when they pass the verdict. Innocent people suffer. Then say na SL people and then go first. Not only that the youth and the defense some type of go get their own thing. Then they put the blame on the other party. So if they will really introduce a governance in school, like be you commercial students, be you arts, may they introduce a governance teaching, where for educated about governance, maybe they will get a wider understanding about governance and how to apply those rules.
All right. Thank you very much, caller.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I call from Paris. I call from Paris.
Yes, well, you get the platform. Which you want to contribute?
Honestly, I want for plenty thank you for all the good work you don't do for we Sierra Leone and the most especially within the diaspora. But now one thing I want for highlight, because this thing don't go on now for quite too long, you know, and make people we within the diaspora we need to stop for the insights we borders them back home. Because one we look at the so all the bad things they will the happen so now people from the diaspora and the field all them problems indeed. You understand? Like you one example, this ruling where the court makes so. Yesterday, Sunday, Ibrahim Tomi, Karmo Kaba, and the Minister of Information, they made na AYV on Sunday. Karmo Kaba, Ibrahim Tomi, they almost want to go into fight. Because not just put on so. Because if you see small word, use word per big man say. In fact, you know not credible. In fact, you know to credible politician. You're not supposed for doing that. So because you all the talk, you know, if you supposed to use that kind of word, it's like you don't that is all. This morning, they made back on radio 98.1. You understand? Ibrahim Tomi, he make this thing categorically clear about this ruling. He said from 2007, where that judge begin that ruling pay. He said that the same ruling where that judge 2007 he ruled against the SLPP candidate. Now that same ruling this particular judge na Iwaka Paso. And if you want this judge, this commander judge, Kutubu don't they talk about this judge way back saying that Maui no credible. But nobody know this thing Kutubu. Kutubu don't make audio the over almost 100 audio them about this commander and that is the guy. That Alusai he call a name and then three be call. Every day Kutubu be make audio. See them people not credible, they're not supposed for dinner with judiciary, they're not supposed for dinner with now we high courts. But nobody not listen to them. Make I just take one me brother be the talk to
for roundable because we get other yes. So waiting you want yes, waiting.
Let's just summarize. Yes, that one me brother talk this will happen so it get for cause problem the generation of born. When somebody when you want me think I said to me, you get for look outside the root cause common. They say more time they say no look outside for the look outside bucky foot. Look outside bucky foot. There are beaucoup mistakes the way and Escoma impersonally do na that country and they affect so they are country the now in the affect so. What to count it all make I just cut and short. You understand? People in the diaspora need to stop for the inside violence that happens today. Look at this way APC go get a stone and put the inside bag, take ink, go up and themselves, say na blood. Man, if they don't so categorically they say na ink they use. Na ink, and then they go go see person blood to it and includes all side and close all side. Not possible the border wall salo bone. All that salo bone. Let's just make this last point. Let's just make this last point. Let with people to God, let with people educate. Because all this nonsense with that person are lack of education. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. All right. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Triple ladies now Abdul, they call from Mali.
Yes, Abdul, you get the platform, sir.
Yes, I get some concern to go back home in our country, and then we're fortunate for working inside the diplomatic offices them in the world, and then we don't see a lot of things that will go on diplomatically in different missions and different countries them. But I'm telling you, we Sierra Leoneans them, we hypocrites towards the country, we don't ever like Salon. I'm telling you this, people, the supports. Like when somebody, they talk, say swimming against the tide, go let you know where. If 50 million people believe in dumb idea, it's still a dumb idea. It don't mean anything. If I do wrong today, I don't mean say you for take Canton and give me back tomorrow. Go push Salon go before. We always push Salon for go before. The people who were out of the so-called diaspora, because we said we don't live there before, we are one of the perpetrators to what most of the things where they go on. Because now we create the scenario. And when we create the scenario, we are in safe heavens. We're not the Salon. Most of them, they don't pass 2-3 years, they don't go salon. They don't know which they go on. So now, something like this will happen where over 1 year, 2 months, election don't take place. You get me? Petition call say after 4 months after election, there should be anybody who want to do any petition, it's after 4 months. Now they allow up to 6 months, up to 1 year, almost month. Can you imagine ECOWAS enter, try to settle the first dispute we start by choosing the Speaker of the Parliament. ECOWAS send a delegation, try to calm down the situation. From then on, we don't know, say we are stepping on the wrong direction. We need to be sincere with ourselves as Sierra Leone as the new direction call for. We need to think about payback. We're supposed to move them before. I'm telling you, some of we are not ready for go take any citizenship in any country and let for go back salon. But people don't think about that. People just think because they, are they America? Are they this in Europe? Let's just support. Let them do this. Let them do this to them. Listen, we are all Sierra Leoneans. If Sierra Leone start a play, we all yes, we are salon. This is politics. Politicians are not genuine people. They say lies to deceive people. And now look at the situation now the country. No investment not the good before. Dollar now is 902. It keep on playing 903. Do you think investors go kind side? No. So people never keep on straining. Weed it out. Yes, we work for $200, $300, $400 back home for people, but how long? What are you going to say for yourself? Are you thinking to come back home to Sierra Leone? No, they are not thinking about that. So me always they say Sierra Leoneans we need to think about salon first. Politics. No, we try to tell politicians and say, we're not going for stupid. We're not going for make we kill ourselves each other. People don't die. Many people don't know about what's going on now in war. Plenty don't know. The young generation, they don't know. People you know what goes on. Nobody is story never been told. They ever teach that in a school? No. Because they don't want to let people know. We need to come out and let people think about solution. Faith not in our problem as saloon. We need peace. Let we politicians, we tire. Let them give me peace. APC, SLPP, let them give me peace. And they made the call for.
All right, thank you very much, caller.
All right, thank you.
Right. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Hello?
Yes, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, they call from Sweden. My name Emmanuel.
Yes, Emmanuel, you get the platform. What you want to contribute?
Yes, what I try for say, you don't try a lot. You don't try for make you understand, but still people still get doubts. So, that's normal. They say you don't try a lot. Let God bless you. Waiting they try for do so. Let God continue for protect you and give you courage because people then they still way they make it, like the woman way they make it talk. He make you understand waiting they go on. Lord, we try for forget waiting we don't pass, and Lord we continue for because if we say we will still the think waiting we don't pass, we still because when somebody don't do it bad, if you say where I get power, me go do the same thing, peace never ever come. He said. So me waiting me to tell you no more. Let God continue for give more courage because today you don't talk a lot for make people understand. Some of you don't understand, but some of people then still don't understand. They argue again. So now that no more me they say let God continue for bless you.
Thank you very much, caller. Okay, thank you. Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Mina Ibrahim from Germany.
Yes, Ibrahim from Germany. Wait you are laying at table.
Well, like, what me just they try for say, like some people they try for say, we Sierra Leoneans will not be realistic to ourselves. Like some people, what they try for talk with me, they say, we all are Sierra Leoneans. I believe if you get the love of a country, what you happy will not say not real. Nobody know good day, he go take Kule the true and by himself is in a blood, we not to blood. If they see the thing reality in a blood, then people because of party business, they talk different thing. This law forget about party business or politics. Now we count the reality say they were really happy to know with people learn. It might be saying a young person fall by this thing, what you go talking, not will be like this. But like some people they talk with their own interest. The only tool they try for say the government need for work on things, puts everything together. This still they do enough fear. If this still continue for happy like this, it happy generation to generation, this problem not go ever solve because when they go out of power, when APC come back, what they happy go worst past this. So how long will they past this? when the country go before. If the other day they begin point finger one after the other, I believe sitting just they go backward. Because nobody know they come when they talk something way BC, they try for let the politician that you will see to your side there. Because like that they can say Anes put on for politics, they can say na this, they can say na that. A lot forget about Anes or mother. Now we talk about what they happen in the country. Now we realize what the other day they suffer today in Sierra Leone and then our people them. So now that's me just get for contribute.
Right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Peter, I call from Virginia.
Yes, Peter, you get a platform.
Yeah, one thing we me just want to contribute to was this discussion, from which I don't observe. We get two institutions in that country. I do believe saying that they suck the progress of that country there. Because of the corruption, the way that they do things, they really destabilize the country. And within the attitude not to just for today or yesterday, now this now ongoing thing where the institution had in too lack integrity, the police and the judiciary system. First of all, the judiciary system failed for realizing. Then they above for take care the rules and regulation of the country. If you allow yourself to be bought by any politician or by any president for just tell you what you for do without, stand up to that president, they tell and say, due to my constitutional responsibility, if I do this, it's wrong. I don't go against my constitutional ethics. You need to stop it. They look into that. Then they do things because they feel obligated to please the president. You are not in that position to please any president. You are in that position to tell the president the truth and you serve your constitutional responsibility. The police them. Then, to them, not to that institution where they really, really need for, I don't really know how for, because the way they behave, then just there for serve any president of the day, which is totally wrong. You are serving the people. You are protecting the people. So anything that goes wrong with those people, it is your responsibility to protect their lives and property, not to brutalize them. I think they say this several times. Any government will come. The day where they change government, the next day they begin go after the opposition. The day where they change government, the next day they begin go after the opposition, the people there. This is wrong. This is not the reason they put themselves in that place. They really need to read the Constitution and they really follow up the functional duty with the responsibility for protect the people there. Not go allow yourself to tell the president, okay, order from the above for go victimize people. That is wrong. Not own a responsibility, Dandy. I understand if they do wrong, the law take its course, but not you go find them wrong. Say, I get call from so person for go do bad thing to them people. That is wrong. So then to institutions, we really need to focus on them. Because they're the backbone of that country. If they go wrong, everything they go wrong. How they corruption as whole country they right now. So now my contribution, Andy.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, me and Mana say I call from Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates.
Yes, Mana. What you want put on the table?
Yeah, me own contribution. You see this problem always go on. You see, I'm put it as a serious problem because one, when this thing don't happen, Dr. Kader Yonkela and Femi Kodeku, they're gonna say the Secretary General in place. Put it as for we to and discuss issues. At the end of the day, all these things happen. They act on the way forward. Then, waiting in for conclusion, how Lima they try for galvanize police officer and soldiers for them to go arrest and by command. So after all these things happen, people they try for bring them, let them know the situation, and let them bring them out. So let them put situation in order. Let them stop this situation at this country. It not be clear well. But these people they still go with the idea say since they will come on one they find another solution for they find another way to create another problem. So please imagine if even you keep patient and look out for any of these so-called issues on one of the audio from YouTube. You can even upload it and play them. Then you wait to talk how they get the intelligence from annexed by Kuma. And the guys that will they give comment as well. And other things that will happen. It's a problem at the country. Let us stop this year from one problem to another problem. From one problem to another problem. You know what you see? If we don't create this situation, we don't cause this problem in this country, they try for solution to this issue. Yes, people they therefore accept to that. You don't go say they want to dialogue. The mistakes that will don't happen before. We're not going to talk on that. We're not going to talk on that. But at a certain point, when I go coming to a point at least everybody will should understand it. Say, yeah, this kind of situation will happen, but everybody, you don't want to hide them. The past government mess up the situation. And this is something everybody therefore they talk about. And this year who they talk on now constitution, 1991 constitution, everybody they talk on. And this thing is still they see say yes, this is the reality. They go ahead to do the wrong thing. At the end of the day, for put the mask. Imagine, if you get away for look let upload and see if not to that in last statement we kind of young and call the guna inside Victoria. If not the last talk land we talk back. So another problem again.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Listener Francis from Ohio. How are you?
Yes, Francis, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, plenty take it for the good work way they do. Yeah, although some money can live at times, you say, you know, and I know then that, but me, I always support you. It is in between, man. It is time for the good will of that country there. You talk one thing is no. I just read them in between. I analyze them, and I say, wow, this guy don't talk one thing. Okay. Now, if you look at the parliamentarians, what they get right now. Now, they say SLPP gets 58 and APC get 57. If you bring that up, now they get 2 by-elections. These 2 by-elections, you want to freedom. I think that Eastern. Okay, Eastern. The one are going to go. Then 2 by-elections, they are very strong goal of APC, like we be trying to analyze. My brother, they don't buy election and day, if you don't take time, now they could start get for commerce. Although not the group and pray to that. But maybe I look at things. If you don't take time, they could start get for. I get an independence also. Okay, now APC, all the other election will be made or local election will not be participate. But we don't get an independence also. They say they participate because people then will contest for the election right now. There's not a rule 2 days ago. People that didn't want to go. Won't go with this party and they say they contest. Then they take when they contest for the election. What it would be, it would be. So, like when you talk money, it's very clever. You want to look at the things. Now, the problem get from what? Although the hope and pray for let that thing happen in that country today. You know, then 2 by-election and they will get for come is very, very crucial. It's very, very difficult. Maybe the ruling party go on make all kind of make them win. The APC back, they say all kind of go, they all make them win. My brother, I really can catch it for them. But with the hope and pray for let nothing not come on in that country. I don't know now we country. You know? Yeah, thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, Ramin Jallo from Germany.
Yes, Jallo, you get the platform.
I want to synthesize some of people from back in the days, from the 1992.
Well, for me, come fast because other people.
You understand?
Okay.
Yes. So 1992, where empires take over and freedom, the only power, the all anti, and they make election. SLPP win. SLPP can have power. Then they say 2007. Now the APC win. When APC win, what the APC do to the SLPP supporters and the Kailaon part or the other side, the whole country, everybody see on Al Jazeera. You understand? So when people they talk all these problems they also they for no serious that APC now they starts this problem and that country. You understand? Now they go fetch and competent, burn their party office, do all the things where they do to themselves right now. But we need to talk to them. But most of the one that we are in diaspora, when they live in England, America, when they live in Germany and France, they live a better life. They enjoy the sweetness of democracy. You understand what we call mind of Freiheit, where they talk your mind. Now this country, they enjoy them. You understand? But what we they talk back home, but back home at this platform here or on any side so far, any group. Now our work get for come, problem get for come. Maybe what are they tell you this? If you work in a salon, all they suffer because all get mama and papa and family day. One thing I don't understand. I don't put the blame for anybody, but Samura, Dr. Samura, I make big mistake when you not congratulate my rabbi, make the tempo not cool down a Freetown. We dey like today, every day a problem, every day, one day, 2 days a problem. Now that country, now Dr. Samura. You see how Clinton America, what they working votes them, then give Donald Trump. What he do the next day, the next moment. Now phone he take he call him, say congratulations. Everything go silence. For all the people in protest, but everything go normal. But when I diaspora, all time what they talk about is generation. Also go to the generation for the festival. Now look, keep word up. Now they the Western world, now they enjoy social money. Government they give na England, na Germany, na France, na America. Government they support na everything. Why not go preach to this to we leader in Africa? May they try to build something for family then. May them back go they get their own benefit na their life. But all the dinner na fetianda problem na ya this that. Una they talk one positive talk. Not talking about party business no more. Party this, party that. What the party they do for Onaba? Who then also the day for election on Saturday they make an answer. So it's Saturday, Monday or Sunday, then go vote. Monday will go work. Then they make and do in the day self. But always they say election. Papa God, 6 months complete now holiday at the country. But still, what are the diaspora? They go now? Who they make this problem all happen as alone? Because we don't do for sensitize with mama and papa and brother and sister. Then we'll get don't they party there? Say sound and take easy. You forget about everything. Look who continue. Look who watch it they do. But all time we talk say generation problem they can fit. Una go fit no. Right. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Yes, caller, you dey live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yes, Triple A. This is Nayebu Zainab Kamara. I call from London.
Yes, Yebu, you get the platform.
Okay, so today most of the contribution where I will make now more of questions they I will ask. As I don't comment on the Facebook Live where to you the summary of all what you say and Khadija as well where come you get come on live. Una really they do a good job. Really. Una don't analyze the whole situation and I can really admire the way you can put things together. So God bless you for that. So me just want to continue to ask the question then. Now they don't pull their MPs there and they don't swear in the new MPs them. So these APC MPs they don't get the right for appeal. If they appeal against this ruling and let's say they win, waiting go happen. Now one of the questions then that we are getting waiting at the rush for swearing the new MPs there, we don't know even give the other one the chance for let them know if they appeal or waiting for appeal without appealing. And the next question again where I get is where we see this protest will happen with these APC people and the way they pull the MPs there. We see say the SLPP parties themselves they get some large number of their supporters there will be dead. And to me, I even think say the SLPP supporters they be more than the APC one the way we see where the police then go to. Why police are not then at the SLPP office for stop them one and day for let them all gladly? Why not the APC office no more than the whole day? And because or if the police then the issue these SLPP party the permits for let them protest, why they not issue the APC themselves permits for let themselves gather and whatever they get for do for the MPs then we don't lose. So all them things and they now questions then way I get way I think say then for be answered. And then another caller will be called say the people and put fake blood. I think say that's not just inhumane for let anybody think that kind of way because it's not right. And again, in contribution to Ben Kerfala, if he want to appeal against Aisha Johansson, then that's fine. If he appeal against them, then the SLAFA, the FIFA, then go put the ban back pan salon. And then if you not done the in once, for let the FIFA just they suspend Salon out of the football, then fine. Let it go, let appeal against Aisha Johansson. If you know that they think I ain't go work for them, then let it do them. So now just a contribution, the contribution that they will make today.
Thank
you again, yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, bye.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from? No, not you. Yes, caller, you know WhatsApp. You did live on here. Your name, yes, your name and who side you call from?
Good evening to everybody. Young concern, not to any talk many. I talk for the people that were outside the country. I believe, say, if we would talk to brother and sister in Sierra Leone, say violence, nothing way bad. I believe, say, then people are not going at least every day we call them, tell them, say, someone who did do so. If you say brother and sister, tell us, say, you know, go not straight, you know, good against government, party, forget about everything. At least if everybody they advise your family, so this thing will stop. But all the other thing, everybody they for this party business. This man are the main problem for country. No stop this party. If not that, the thing we get for kind of country, we get for the worst past the first one.
Okay.
But then that's most of this.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
I mean, that's no matter for say. Let them stop for instigate. That's no matter.
All right. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Ayotela from US.
Yes, I get the platform, sir.
Yeah, I just want second dimension. This guy from Germany, we call this APC, then are the cause for all this problem in this country today. It never started in 92. It go way back to the 80s, you know, what people seem to forget. We think they don't do in that country today, you know. It's about police. The same police now they use for go blow up, they'll get them printing press now in road and street. But the same police they use for crush demonstration, you know. So they don't start this thing a long time ago, you know. So now they're still deeper up to now, you know. They turn the country into one party, stand for all opposition, you know. They forget all one thing on day. You know, we don't forget one thing on day. So they can't blame and a party or government they just kind of power and a little bit over 1 year, some months, you know. We don't reflect and see what they don't do to that country, you know, and make their own changes, you know, stop the violence, you know, and things will go okay. That's my own contribution.
Thank you very much. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Sir, good evening, sir. My name is Moses. I call from Lebanon.
Yes, Moses from Lebanon. Waiting you are in a table.
I really sad for waiting happen these 2 days. Because really waiting them police them do they not do well because the police at least then they for protect the people of the country. If any problem come, I hope say they're not for revenge like say because now that's the people and put them for. All this the way they go on are because of politics. Police not for joint politics. Police not to politics is there for because now general people there then they for all then they for the country. So I hope say the only thing what we say is that we the innocent people and we will not do nothing we get for forget about politics. Them people there will they fight for we they kind of power and they forget about we. Now we try for put to country before. All this what we they do, all this is not necessary for the country. Now we forget about politics. Politics not they make any use of the country. So that's my main contribution.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller.
Thank you very much.
Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
My name is T-Boy. I call from Deutschland, Germany.
Yes, T-Boy, you get the platform.
Yeah. To us, my contribution and get to Sierra Leone people, like what they do show me board and a good thing I did try for do. But me the advice, Sierra Leone border one cool papa the power they would have been in America, England. Where they call on the radio station, give false life about saloon. Let them forget about the bad data which we then get for the bad comments in our country. You know, if you don't do America for 20 years, what you don't do now, saloon. What you hear about politics, inside people for cause problem there. People who then in the country, they suffer. Now they know the sufferness what they go through now the country. Don't talk about the country better. I don't forget about do me and do you. But then just then America, England, other country, they just the corner salon inside people for do bad. You know, fine. You know, if I say over power, what you don't do 20 years, people in the other country, they did that then country like Gambia, Senegal, then they contribute and they country them. They own politicians, they don't care about them. You know, if the politicians are depend their own, let them depend their own. We the civilians, they no concentrate for being up to country there. You know, don't there, you don't say don't there. You know, but for the comments at the radio station, they all kind, you know, targets of comment at the country. You know, they tell well. Don't forget about Dandy. For all they talk about bad against other party, bad against other person. You know, the contribution I get the overall power. Then I one point country. Let them forget about the country for comment and talk bad inside people for create calamity in the country. But I did some of me get the hatred and comment that we don't see. None you know again for talk anything against the country. So the only thing I don't know me get for tell. If you not get thing for talk, no corner the radio station. If you not get thing for comments,
hold on. Everybody has rights to his own opinion. So you say hold on. You say you get right for which you talk, but we just respect everybody in view so that we all go able to live one. So please make we just hold on this way. Yeah. Thank you very much for where you call.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah. Now 3 more calls left, but make I just bring Khadija. You don't listen. Make I bring in. You hear all how the conversation go. I come inside, come out. Waiting, you want? Okay, I think. No.
Yes.
Now, person, you know, go call 210, please. Please, let me give. Now 3 calls left. Would they left and for the one they will not be called it. Would they left and for the one they will not be called it. There. Yes, Khadija, you get the platform.
Yes, thank you so much, Triple A. May God continue for help we as Sierra Leone and continue for help for country. Like stated earlier, the responsibility of our beloved Salon lies now in hand. And just the good example we just gave with the last caller, we therefore patient with ourselves. Everybody entitled to their opinion. Violence not can start only with the physical aspect, even the way we would engage. You understand? Like I give that scenario earlier, say even identical twin them or fraternal twins them. Not so everything they will agree on. But when we learn for patience on ourselves, we respect people their own idea, their own opinion, even when there is against we. We go sit down, we talk peacefully. I come up from a home wearing me late that day, if even in one discipline way, if they put we all first there. So yes, even if you want discipline in them, if they put we down, it tell we first what is it that you want, why is the discipline way? You get me. So me, I believe in great communication. Any communication, now we learn this as Sierra Leone. Any communication where you join, whether in a WhatsApp group or whatnot, or then social media, yeah, so platform, Facebook, you name it, wherein you see, say, tension don't begin. Not all are able for communicate. Because some people then just stick on their own ideology, wherein that, now what you are saying, so if it was look, no. We all get away with it. Our perception is different. It not will be the same. But what thing you want to encourage Sierra Leone then, because I think it can start first before it escalates. If you engage in any form of communication, you see the next person, a person we believe for respect other people and views, respectfully bow out. And excuse me, you understand? Some people they know.
I want only under quick, critical thinker. Make you take water, make her just call then call her, so we'll just done with the calls them one time.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, yes, call I did live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Yes, Mina Mohamed Sisi, I come from Paris. France.
Yes, Mohamed, what you want to table?
Yeah, first of all, let me tell you first, thank you for the good work they do. At least for sensitize the public on which they go on our country, especially when we know they're around. But what they go on our country, at least, not good. Not good for a because you go remember one time I contributed in program. I tell you, see, one problem where they disturb in our country, we don't get a very good justice system. Anybody with the power, they try to manipulate the justice system. So if you know justice not in a country, that country will ever get peace. Now the main problem will affect we in that country, and if we will not try to solve that problem, my brother, I will tell you, Salon not go stable. Not to say we get war. You know, because what they go on right now, it pass war. Although they fire go nothing, but the country not stable. And development of Canada, the country, where at least the country not the peaceful. Investor not going to go there. And then we not get the institutions, and then they work. They need to work for the country, the police and the judiciary. Now the problem, and when the government will come, they try to use the institution there against to suppress the opposition. APC don't do, SLPP don't come, again don't do the worst. So that kind of thing, good, they order well for our country. Not people that talk along party lines. Don't forget about this party of 18. Don't think of we country. Don't try to put your country first. Whether they support APC, they support SLPP, they support NGC, talk the truth.
All right.
People that they see the truth, then they run away from the truth. And we're not good. All man knows say which they go on, not good, not right, not correct. You see, but then they hide from the truth because of they support one party or the other. That is not good. Thank you very much, my brother.
All right, thank you. Thank you, caller. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side they call from?
Yes, me now Bobson Kroma, they call from London.
Yes, Bobson, what you are laying at table?
All right. So my contribution today is just that I get to understand say what's in the happen at Sierra Leone now all about parties and business. Every Sierra Leonean just either APC, or SLPP. Yeah, but actually the issue what they on the ground now, about waiting happen, is it on Saturday, or why not? But the thing is, firstly, I believe say most of the APC politicians them for arrest them in a way because then they breach the peace, that country they, because me watch some of the videos based on waiting happen, like the spokesman, a very, very unruly person. Because, they talk about the police like that. People all they talk against the police now today, but waiting they fail to understand now the kind of training what the police then gets, and the police and they use. Get for use, which get. You get 5 pounds, they able use 10 pounds. So now the training, the kind of system what they don't give them, now the police and they use. Until they train them again, you train them, the police then go always behave the same way. If people they throw up at them, not so advanced police force will get, like that one then also, we'll get all kind of shield. Then go able to cover up and everything. That one then they don't get that. So all waiting they need for do is now for react. So firstly, people not for try for attack the police. People not for try for cause confusion. When they cause confusion, the police then get for react. And, the head of the political parties, now the responsibility for letting them able for control and party members, and most of them people then they, what then go call, what get out with them, at them time then they, not so responsible people, in the sense because, then for no say, at this particular time, not to guarding time, not to tell most Sierra Leoneans and for try for feds at all, but waiting to happen at the country, this division, obviously, people they talk say, this is something will go way back. APC don't start them from day one. Me not to, me not in any political party. I just care about the country. That's all. That's all we for know. But most of the people they call today, now only one-sided. They're on this party or that. Not to that Sierra Leone and then forget now that they mind. Then for take away all of that. Yeah. You get right for belong to a political party, but then, you just get for say the truth. Just for let the country move forward. So now my own contribution now and it today anyway.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Yeah.
No problem.
Yes, Khadija. The phone line don't close now. Now we last caller, Andy. The phone line don't close.
Okay.
So make possible not call again. Phone line close. Khadija, get the platform.
All right, thank you, Mr. Triple A. Like I've been say, I've been try for line up we solution them because we don't underline so many problems them, but we take them categorically for now go land to the last point. Like I say, some of them places they are already engaged, whether or not they're in social media, having to do with WhatsApp, Facebook. Once you see the tendency of violent communication, I believe saying that a place as a Sierra Leonean for escalate to where it no need to be, you slowly shy away. Mean that's not your philosophy. Okay, couple callers they talk about the justice system, and we then bring some concern. For an instance, an individual talk about the concern about I think two people, Aisha Johansson, wherein they don't pronounce and say not guilty of waiting they be alleged say they've been guilty of. So now, okay, no look as Aisha Johansson. No look now, if we look for developed nation, they don't close that case thing. And this is not about look at yourself about that individual, no look about the masses. Meaning that if they don't live with them, now this youth they don't suffer to the point that they're not being at the race again, if I can put it that way there. But now they don't lift the ban where it could be seen that for the betterment and the development for a football team, for them to get to that level where we all they look for. You understand? So if we look for a peaceful nation and we don't conclude and we don't wrap that area, they say, okay, they don't close that case, they don't done. No, go back again an open wound wherein it will take you backwards. That's not one thing we want to identify. If we try for find solution. And again, they talk about the Constitution and having to do with the MPs them, where we don't serve this government as an MP for at least the last 1 year. Okay, the Constitution rightly say if you get concerned, some people then bring concern in that area where they say, is this like selective justice? And then also, the Constitution say if you get concerned, you get, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me later when you come in, we get 4 months for bring concerns or for the address them or to out of the court. If we don't go 1 year later, you understand me? Why do we need or feel the need for go backwards and try for all that they can kind of like escalate unnecessary tension? That's not my opinion. Me feel safe. But now we go forward. Now we look at the bigger picture, the things that we critical in the country, what we need for address, just the basic necessity of we citizens. I believe that we for invest more time. If some of we as citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone within the diaspora, we try one little way, whether it's even just giving educational material out. If we try one little way for meet and help the government, I believe students are for meet with up somewhere in the middle, wherein they go help with the stability of the country. And this is one of the example of trying to maintain a stable country, you understand? So I believe that they're impeding for peace sake, you understand, for just let go and forget it. Just like when the opposition also say, okay, they've been supposed to be the lead of parliament, but because of peace sake, the current government decides to say the leader of parliament, the lead of parliament will be the current sitting political party. The opposition say, okay, we will be here for the peace of the country. So I believe if we don't be at that, we as Sierra Leonean, for look we say the betterment, not we interest sometime, but the interest of the country as the whole. And the innocent bystanders, them, the one they were not mixed for politics. We don't know nothing about politics. We didn't just want a basic necessity, you understand? Sometimes, if we get the fairness of God, we dey think for them people in the, which for oversight a lot of things then way so minor and look at the things that way more paramount where we need for addressed. So then another thing I want make. And then the other caller also talk about he used the word saying that inhumane behavior of people then where they toxic people then get they pretend for say like now fake blood, wherein the people like with journalists, Mr. Umar Fofana, and another journalist who I don't remember his name, where they condemn the act where they see, then go they see everything as it is. Now, this is where I said earlier, I will be very careful of some of them commentators there, where they in the disguise of journalists or say that they use their voice for promote more of hate, in the sense that if you go on social media, you try to disseminate standing way in a crucial time like this, where your voice you for use them for heal the nation, you for care go encouraging words, for now you come to Sierra Leone and they have condone. Instead, then they put pin some of them are still they incarcerated, you understand, because the Medina that Cindy, whether they were like they were part of a member of the All People's Congress or they may just they pass by. They take the all way to Kampakam. Instead of we bring out words the way the courage way, but yet with the same certain things the way it be similar like it could be like insulting how you call them words them or images the way people in this they own a fake blood and this and that. So we have a responsibility as Sierra Leonean for either make we country or break we country. The responsibility of Mama Salon, I cannot emphasize this enough. It all lies now with government's their hand. With behavior, with action, with words that will they alter, the way they treat yourself. Everything what we get now this one of vanity. It like you even hold the position of president, you na vanity. God na the only one would deserve or get position and title. Now in one game gets the power. If he look you as a servant, as one of his servants, it give you that assignment day. You are to be grateful and humble yourself and get the fairness of God say you therefore answer to him. You understand? It pain me as a humanitarian. I don't care whose political party anybody belong, whose tribe you be. I love you all for the sake of God, and I looking at Sierra Leonean. And I hope say, and I pray say, one fine day we all go look ourselves as that. We know we put political affiliation above we own interest, above the country interest. You understand? I pray for that day where we all go use we voice, not to for manipulate others, for do wrong things, but for speak the truth, we could benefit we. I hope for a day where it's that we go forgive ourselves as Sierra Leonean for the mistakes that we don't make by ourselves and move forward for a better Mama Salon. I want to heal there because I become very emotional. I heal here for now and bring it back on.
All right, thank you very much, Khadija. Make a begin in this last caller. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Hello?
Yes, your name and who side you call from?
My name is Stevens, I call from Italy.
Stevens, we don't close the line, but you're not the last person. So just make a quick waiting at your contribution.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me the chance for even make my own contribution on the program. Now, just one thing I just want to remind we all at Sierra Leone and them. We don't talk beaucoup. People don't talk. Everybody don't talk. But like me, now one thing no more. I just when I'm my own how for call my own opinion that Sierra Leone the carry I don't see them unless we all as citizens there. BU, APC, SLPP, PMDC. Because me, I just say, that party there, I just letter. Let people know say, now letter there. Not to say, now human being there, now letter. If now we make the letter there. And we don't take the letter there, make us, it don't become so much so that we not even get anything for do again. We're good for the country. Now we the citizens there, let's just check. How many people will be said in the country, we are politicians there, we are active politicians there. The number of cool. Now we the poor one and now we who they vote for them, now we plenty. And now we back the first we self. Not to say that this politician is the first will. Now we they allow the politician for let them follow first we self as the citizen there. So me are the big, me na big number who the big, who they na the diaspora now. The one that we na Sierra Leone, which you don't do, where they suffer, the sufferness too much. Now we, because even what happen at APC office, then there's there. What are they hold? They hold any big policy, any politician they will wound it. Now the poor one and they wound. Now they get injuries there. So now we for come together. Now we for forget about APC. Now we for forget about SLPP. And now we know say that people are now just few people. And now we they vote for them. Now we they vote for them. Not only they vote for we. Now we they vote for them. Now we they give them power. If they do the right thing for we just need to come together and forget about the letter, the APC, SLPP. That will make sure it's a logo before. My own contribution. That.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Yeah, yes, make I just squeeze this other caller in quick, but please don't call again because we don't close the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Hello, me na Mariama. I call from Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, Mariama, you get the platform.
Okay, you don't say why they listen to this program. It's like so many people that they call from the diaspora. It's like they talk with so much hate they see the hate in their voice. And we the people that waiting at the diaspora, it's like now we get a major problem for this we country. We know that but now we get all the problem where the country they go through. Even when this past election will be or the other election they will don't be, where they a job. When one party win, the other no win, the other one when they a job with you, then they put in so much by the other one they lost. So what's no more advice no more what they give. We the people that are diaspora, do you allow calm down? Now we put too much hate. Everybody get your own place society support. Everybody not get for dinner the one place. We all get each other what they support. So if we say pass with the support, we come dinner one place, it don't get for possible. So waiting on one at the till, we know people in the end, we fumble in the end, we don't left the end. Now we calm down, now we remove this. And now we talk to people that let peace real in that country because if it's alone better, it's better for we all. If it's alone point now we all. Even our job as Sierra Leoneans, we get so much issue, we get so much problem. All then I wouldn't make hala against each other. Any South will go then they drag in and then pack there every side. So do you mean they talk to Sierra Leone people, they wouldn't at the diaspora, not to the one where they salon, but we waiting here. Do you allow calm down? Now we love each other before we ever think about for love with country. So now I don't know mommy go stop for today. Thank you very much, my brother.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Now we last caller, Andy. Please no call because we not go answer again. Please. Now we last caller. What do me want say here? I just want make. I say please no call, but people are still calling. No, we don't close the line. Keep what you want to talk for tomorrow, please. I just want to bring people in to the reality. We don't talk. We go talk politics, talk about the politicians, talk about this, talk about that. I just want to give one simple example. What happened this past Friday. This past Friday, we all see what happened. If you know, go na Sierra Network, SN Radio, na YouTube, you go see exactly what happened because we get the important part of the clips them, we get them. Now there you go see Colonius Devo, we talk and talk and talk. And even this past Saturday, I play exactly what be the talk. If you remember, you go realize, say, he talk, say, he blame the police, he blame everybody, and he talk, say, if they continue, if he then go stand for their right, and say, if he cause to death, he talk him. As we speak now, he don't hide. Okay. Let's say that the day will be the talk. Now make people in Falaram, everybody come and, oh yes, for we party. But at the end of the day, he's in hiding. Now he safe. Now he call Umar Ufofana, say he don't hide. He say because waiting do, then they look for him. Police, they look for him. Now he safe call Umar Ufofana, he say he don't hide. And if you check safe, we put him na we page. Then, at the end of the day, police don't pull press release, say then they look for her. Say then go give 5 million leons to anybody who go lead to an arrest. So, wetin exactly they go on here? You don't see Usai we the people them for just sit down and make the politician and do their work. Then a politicians them. Because at the end of the day, with all waiting he say, he not supposed for hide. But again, maybe he know waiting get for can be in if they hold him. So now make he hide. Now police don't say then they give 5 million for that. To me, I don't even think say we for reach that end of the day. For say anybody will go lead to an arrest, will go sabi go lead to an arrest, 5 million. Then be all Mohamed Bangura, if they don't grant him bail, then be all Mahmoud, they don't grant himself bail. But up to this evening, we don't know yet if they don't left the supporters them, but they want to hold, but them be still there, now they hold in different places than where they hold them. So, if law say, now the voice you be hearing of Colonius Devon, I make you be cannot get. Now you then hold you. Now you don't hide. So why we as Sierra Leoneans them, we not go choose we own battle? There are a lot of things them we will need for battle. Water na struggle, light na struggle. And until we hold government, there are things then the way they mix up as Sierra Leoneans them. Party and government. No, the government of Sierra Leone is led by President Bio. Now, not a party business again. Not a party. Now, na government. And another way they were supposed to see. But as long as we see say SLPP presidential candidate, now before election, because you get for use a road for coming inside. And I make we still try for plead say, when somebody don't take up position in the government, if we try for give up that imposition a party. Because for serve them two masters and it look difficult. Now I make we still get this. You go here, example, like Lawrence Lima, when are the spokesman for the SLPP, but internal minister, we come go say, today I come as SLPP, or we ready go say, I talk as a deputy minister. No, we need for drop some of them quotes then they. So that in the way you come for work for the state, you strictly the work for the state. I think every time they say, education, now, just like I said just now, we they talk. Free education. What about the one that would drop out? The free education there for them? No. Then we don't left school all on time. How then go come inside back? Say, now I make the president don't out free education. They all go learn. Then one day they take tramadol, where they take kush, they under them bridge them. I did the documentary. If you go now a YouTube channel, it did it. Sierra Leone ghetto youth. I go na different ghetto them. Talk to them. And they all get waiting and see. So at the end of the day, yes, common sense. But again, we need civil education. That civic education now we need in Salon. Make a Sierra Leonean know in right as a Sierra Leonean. But because everybody thinks you have to be in politics to make it, now don't cause this. Somebody sent a text saying that from 2007, where they left Salon, Canada diaspora, for can fend money. Now that in the diaspora self, you don't want now for politics. Because diaspora, we suppose for they out, they look inside and able to pick out the mess where they go and say, no, this is no. But diaspora now say, if they all pass the one with the inside tongue, waiting do because he feels say with all then go can create one position for him, himself come, he can fill in that position. Because all man thinks say now inside politics that they make him. So we now be fear enough to Sierra Leone. But I think say that's why we're here. That's why we're here. And one day we all go realize say now for the betterment of Sierra Leone. Make a call with you again, Khadija, so we go round up and we go end today's own session.
Thank you so much, AAA. We think that we way forward, and I may go conclude with. My humble suggestion is that we speak under one voice, irrespective of we political party then where we belong to. We forgive, we serve for past mistake, pain, and humiliation. We don't allow politicians, including any president, past, present, or future, for divide we as a nation. We speak on the truth, if even it's against our political party or self-interest. We abolish the efforts to promote tribalism, regionalism, Nepalism, you name it. We promote equal opportunity. We speak against selective justice. We feel each other's pain by being our brother's keeper. Not until then will be the beginning of a well-structured Mama Salon. So with that thought, may God bless we all. May God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. AAA, thank you so much for having me again. God bless. I'll hand them back to you.
Thank you very much, Khadija, for your time where you let we tap into them, and we'll also go get you again on Friday. Thank you.
God willing, you're most welcome.
Yes, that's Nabi and Khadija, the critical thinker. Now we can join now the program. Just like as I've been said, now we go end today on program until we meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow we go discuss the way forward. This thing don't happen, it don't happen. Waiting we feel say not the way forward now. And we don't take from Friday, Saturday, Monday, we don't talk about them. So I'm not going to come back tomorrow, make we still explain back what happened. We all don't know what happened. But what's the way forward? What's the way forward? How we go able to move forward? Now I make we talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow, how we go able to move forward. Until we meet again, that's what people say, tata.